Well, good afternoon. This is Jonathan Alexander, Live Border News, and we are back here at the America Fest 2023. And I have Dan Morrissey with me. He's a January 6er. And I want you, my audience here, to hear Dan's story.
For having me on. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got you, Dan. Pleasure.
Great. So my January 6th story overall is it's very milquetoast, right? I went to go listen to a speech and I walked down to the Capitol because that's where the food trucks were. I went to go get a burrito. The barricades were gone and I ended up standing on the steps, right? The interesting part about my January 6th story is that I caught my former defense attorney working with the prosecutor and the DOJ to deny me exculpatory evidence. Yeah. So I found the video of my entry, which was noticeably absent in discovery, and I provided that video to my private attorney, not just a public defender. Like I paid this guy, right? And I provided it to him, and he said it doesn't matter. And I said, what? Like, how can that not matter? Because if the line of demarcation of how they decided to charge people was it whether if you cross that threshold or not, that's how they charge people. They induced everyone's entry, right? So I found that video. I provided it to him. He said, doesn't matter. Take the plea deal, right? Take the plea deal to parading, right? 6 weeks later, I discover Brady v. Maryland. That's a very historic, Supreme Court ruling, 1963, saying the government has an obligation. It doesn't matter if this is the biggest prosecution in the DOJ's history. The DOJ wasn't around when the Constitution was written, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. They have to provide all exculpatory evidence when it's both material and favorable to the defendant as to their guilt or to their sentencing, right? The video of my entry through the Capitol's camera CCTV exonerates me completely because it shows exactly what happened. The Capitol Police unlocked the door. They had agents inside the building that opened the door. They induced the crowd's entry, and then they're hiding the evidence.
So let me understand this. So here you have the Capitol Police and everybody opening the doors for you guys, letting you guys right on in. You've got the video footage of it, which I've just got done witnessing.
Yep.
And these SOBs are acting like this video does not exist.
Yep. I have the emails from them. They're telling me it does not exist.
Unbelievable.
So let's look at it this way, right? They induced the crime. They made it happen. They induced the crowd's entry that day. They're obstructing justice by withholding evidence from me. The prosecutor lied to a federal judge. I have the transcripts. Yet I'm going to prison for parading. So they are going to still sentence me. I've been out on appeal for like 2 years. I was supposed to originally report on 9/28/22, but because I got a stay from Judge Walton or whatever, I'll be out and I'm pending a new appeal. But there's no doubt. You saw the video, right? From one angle and the other, it confirms.
So I can tell you guys right now, I watched the video, closely monitored it the whole 9 yards. This video, clear as day, shows exactly what happened. And without disputing it at all, because there's no disputing it. Here's your Capitol Police sitting there opening it, basically inviting these guys all in. Then they want to charge them for something where they're the ones allowing this, welcoming them right into the Capitol. I mean, seeing is believing. But yeah, you've got to battle through appeal after appeal. That's unacceptable. I mean, how can our courts be so corrupt when there's no denying the footage? Why are they not allowing this to go forth and charging these guys for crimes themselves?
Here's my opinion on that. Because there is so much corruption, here are my thoughts. We need to go on offense. And what do I mean by that? We need to start holding these people accountable. I've been reaching out to Speaker Johnson. I've been reaching out to Representative Higgins, Representative Loudermilk, saying, hey, I have this video. Call your representatives. They're not my representatives, but we need to let them know what's going on. There are so many good men and women rotting away in prison over lies. I don't have a criminal record. I've never been in trouble. I was swatted once at LAX at 10 agents with M4s and a bomb-sniffing dog, okay? I got swatted again at DIA a month later with the same no bomb-sniffing dog that time, right? They froze my credit. They've destroyed everything in my life, right? I'm still on a domestic terror list, and I've had it easy. You know what I mean?
So you're on a domestic terror list now
Yep.
for being there at January 6th.
Yep. I took a selfie. That's all I did.
Unbelievable.
The worst that the prosecution could say about me is that in the sentencing memorandum was that I was standing in close proximity to people that were saying naughty things. That's it. That's all they could say about me. I didn't punch a cop, didn't do anything. I have respect for the law. You know, I didn't go there to even protest necessarily. I went to go listen to a speech.
So you're around some other people that were saying some pretty not good things, but at the same time, it wasn't coming from you; it's from these other people.
Yeah.
But yet they want to hold you accountable like you're some criminal.
Yep. Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And like I said, I've gone through all that, but I've had it easy. So many good men and women are rotting in these gulags, are being in solitary confinement. They're not being fed. You know, they're going through horrible things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not one person out of the 1,200 people that have been charged has been charged with insurrection. Not one. That's like getting a jaywalking ticket and accusing someone of murder.
Yeah.
This is that they're defaming our character. I can't speak for anybody else's actions that day but my own, or what my intent was. I went to go listen to the speech. That was it.
So at the end of the day, what are they trying to actually charge you with for just being there?
Well, I got the 4 generic misdemeanors. It's like disorderly conduct, parading, picketing, and demonstrating, and then knowingly and willingly entering a remaining area, a restricted grounds, or something like that. So let's look at that, right? So on October 18th, they had the Hamas insurrection in the Cannon building, where protesters stormed into the Cannon office building on Capitol Hill.
Oh yeah, we all saw that.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to say not one of them have been charged. Why aren't they being hunted down? You know, why aren't they being held to account? They're ruining our lives. A great J6er from Montana, I think his name's Isaac. I forget his last name. Starts with an S.
Yeah, I spoke to him.
Yeah, he has a great line. Innocent until proven conservative. You know, I love Jesus. I love America. I'm a Christian nationalist or whatever, right? That makes me a horrible person, you know?
Well, I truly believe this has been an attack on American patriots.
Yep.
They're after all of us. Anybody that supported Trump, they want us done.
Yep.
And that's the way we see it. But you know, it's going to take all of us in this fight together, all of us to get the American people awakened. I hate this, you know, because so many still are asleep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, just trying to get this out to all of America. What you've been through is just unacceptable.
And like I said, I've had it easy. So many other people have had it so much worse. So we all need to, like you said, awaken. Like, let's get up together and let's start speaking out, because that's the only way. 1,000 voices is better than one.
Oh, exactly. And the way they try to destroy your life, never having a criminal record, making you sound like you're some terrorist. I mean, what a crock of you know what.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits on the other end of this. You know, that's what I'm saying. Is like we need to go on the offense and call people and say, hey, like this isn't right. You know, where's our due process? Why are these people being held? Like that's a violation of the 8th Amendment. Right?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you know the numbers of how many are still being held without charges brought against them yet?
I can't say without charges, but I know in the DC gulag, I think there are 247. And the only reason I know that is I'm working with volunteering for an organization called American Patriot Relief, right?
Right.
So that's how I got involved. I only started speaking out a few months ago because not only the video evidence, but I've been fighting this quietly behind the scenes. But what American Patriot Relief does is it was founded by 2 J6ers and another gentleman, right? They're facing 40 years for going and praying outside the building, right? But what we do at American Patriot Relief is, like I said, so many people have been wrecked financially. They're losing their house. They're sleeping in their car. They can't afford to go to D.C. for their port. That's where we step in, right? We stand in the gap for them. We pay their mortgages. We help them with car payments, whatever. We do what we have to do to make sure these people. No one will hire me. No one will hire any of these other individuals because we're branded as domestic terrorists.
Unbelievable.
It's insane. Yeah.
So anybody wishing to help out the January Sixers,
yep.
Again, you guys' website is?
AmericanPatriotRelief.org.
I know the other gentleman I interviewed earlier gave that out. So I'm asking people if you want to help with any kind of support for these January Sixers, please go to their website.
Not just me, but I'm not asking for me, but I'm like, these people don't have money on the books for commissary. You know what I mean? They're being treated like the terrorists. We need to get them fed. We need to get them like hygiene products or whatever. But we need to take care of them because they're yesterday was them, tomorrow it'll be us. You know what I
Well,
mean? So we
well,
got to do this
that's it.
together.
And from my understanding, they're making several more arrests this year already, going after other people they can find in the footage. I mean, you're talking even grandmas.
Yep. Exactly.
So, I mean, they're going after everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. If you're a Christian and conservative,
I mean,
watch
if you're
out.
Christian, conservative, you're basically their enemy. They want you.
Exactly.
Hey, buddy,
Thank you. I
much appreciate
that.
you being here. You're in our thoughts and prayers.
Thank you, sir.
And again, America, if you guys want to help, reach out to these guys.
AmericanPatriotRelief.org. Thanks, sir.
AmericanPatriot.org.
Yep.
All right, God bless you guys. We'll be alive again here shortly. This is Jonathan Alexander reporting.